Good afternoon. This is All India Radio, and I am Sanjay Mattu with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government is committed to an investment-led growth targeting 100 lakh crore rupees over the next 5 years. Scrapping of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir will help create necessary conditions for investment, says Prime Minister. Eid-ul-Azha being celebrated across the country, Eid prayers conclude peacefully in various parts of the valley in Jammu and Kashmir. Situation improves in flood-affected areas of Maharashtra. Rescue and relief operations continue in Kerala. 20 persons conferred with National Youth Award on International Youth Day. The news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the vision of the NDA government for the next 5 years is to have investment-led growth targeting 100 lakh crore rupees worth of investment. In an exclusive interview to an English daily, Mr. Modi said the government is working on policies to promote inflows from domestic as well as foreign sources to achieve this vision. The Prime Minister asserted that the government will leave no stone unturned to make India a better business destination. Mr. Modi said the private sector must continue to believe in the India story and assured that he'll do his best to make India a better place to do business. He said the centre is working towards long-term growth and not the kind which happened between 2008 and 2014. The Prime Minister said the decision to scrap Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir had been taken after a great deal of thought. The centre moved forward with it for the benefit of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. He said the move will help create 3 necessary conditions for investment: stability, market access and predictable laws. Mr. Modi said open minds and markets will ensure that the youth of the region put Jammu and Kashmir on the path of greater progress. The Prime Minister also said that better avenues of education like IITs, IIMs and AIIMS will not only give more educational opportunities to the youth but also give the region a better workforce. He said projects related to roads, new rail lines and modernization of airports are being accelerated. Minister of Information and Broadcasting Prakash Javadekar has said that Article 370 was against the rights of people of Jammu and Kashmir. Addressing media persons in Indore today, the minister said now many welfare schemes of the central government will be applicable in Jammu and Kashmir. OBC quota, right to education, rights of women, etc. will benefit the people of the state. He said normal situation has prevailed in the entire region.
एक हाथ दूसरी जगह कोई छोटा प्रदर्शन हुआ, बाकी लोग शांति से जीवन पूरा वापस आया है और सब जगह का कर्फ्यू और रिस्ट्रिक्शंस लगभग हट गए.
The festival of sacrifice, Eid-ul-Azha, is being celebrated with religious fervour and gaiety across the country today. The faithful are offering Eid prayers in Eidgahs and mosques. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have greeted the people on the occasion. In a tweet, Mr. Modi expressed the hope that the festival will further the spirit of peace and happiness in society. In Jammu and Kashmir, Eid-ul-Azha prayers at various mosques in the Kashmir Valley concluded without any violence this morning. According to police sources, large gatherings, however, were not allowed in any part of the valley. The authorities had yesterday made it amply clear that people will be allowed to visit neighbourhood mosques to offer Eid prayers. Rohit Kansal, Principal Secretary Planning Commission, said in Srinagar that Eid celebrations across Jammu and Kashmir are going on peacefully.
सब जगह जो है ईद प्रेयर्स जो हैं सक्सेसफुली कंक्लूड हो चुके हैं. जैसे जम्मू की मैं बात करूं तो वहां ईदगाह में 5000 से ज्यादा डिवोटीज ने ईद प्रेयर्स ऑफर की. इसी तरह मैं कश्मीर घाटी की बात करूं तो हमारे पास तमाम जगह से ईद प्रेयर्स जो हैं सक्सेसफुली कंक्लूड होने की खबरें आ रही हैं. बारामूला से जहां हिस्टोरिक जामा मस्जिद में लोगों ने ईद की प्रेयर्स ऑफर की. इसी तरह रामबन से, इसी तरह अनंतनाग से, शोपियान से, अवंतीपुरा से, श्रीनगर डिस्ट्रिक्ट से, तमाम जगह से हमारे पास खबरें आ रही हैं कि ईद प्रेयर्स जो है सक्सेसफुली कंक्लूड हो चुकी हैं.
In a tweet, Jammu and Kashmir police said that Eid prayers concluded peacefully in various parts of the valley, adding no untoward incident has been reported so far. Here's a report from our Jammu correspondent.
Eid prayers were offered peacefully in all mosques of Anantnag, Baramulla, Badgam, Bandipora without any untoward incident. Jama Masjid Old Town Baramulla witnessed approximately 10,000 people offering prayers. On the eve of Eid-ul-Azha, restrictions were eased in the valley to allow people to shop for this festival. The district administrations are constantly reviewing the situation in Jammu and Kashmir and doing their best to minimize the inconvenience caused to people during the restrictions imposed on movement. The government has also made arrangements for availability of adequate food and other essential items across the Kashmir Valley, and steps are being taken to even deliver certain goods at people's doorsteps. Official sources said that the government's top priority is to maintain peace and prevent any casualty and mischief in Jammu and Kashmir. R.K. Rana for AR News, Jammu.
In Jammu division, people offered Eid prayers in various mosques and Eidgahs peacefully. Eid prayers were offered all over Kargil, in which thousands of people participated and later offered Eid greetings to each other and prayed for peace, tranquility and harmony in the country.
In Ladakh, the situation turned normal in Kargil after 4 days of strike after the announcement of abrogation of Articles 370 and 35A and reorganization of the state by the Government of India. People in Kargil were seen busy in celebrating Eid and wishing each other. People were in distributing Eid arms, the meat, to their nears and dears as per tradition. The report of Eid celebration from Dras, Shakar Chiptan Zanskar also reads. For AIR News, Anayad Ali from Kargil, Ladakh.
In Telangana, lakhs of the devout offered special prayers at the historic Eidgahs and masjids in Hyderabad and other towns across the state. A report.
Bakrid festivities are underway smoothly. Donned in traditional attire, lakhs of worshippers thronged Eidgahs like Meeralam and Madanapet in the old city of Hyderabad and also in Masap Tank military grounds near Behedipatnam, Golconda, Secunderabad, Santosh Nagar and Malakpet among others. The streets around the historic Makkah Masjid were teeming with people greeting each other and wishing Eid Mubarak. Many believers began their day with morning prayers followed by greeting relatives, neighbors and friends. Lakshmi, AIR News, Hyderabad.
In Madhya Pradesh, people thronged different mosques and Eidgahs and greeted each other after offering namaz. More from our correspondent.
People thronged different mosques and Eidgah and greeted each other after offering namaz here. Lakhs of people offered namaz at Eidgah, Imambada and other major mosques of the various districts in Madhya Pradesh. Many mosques of state also enlightened the people about the importance of cleanliness. Governor Lalji Tandon, Chief Minister Kamal Nath have greeted the people on the occasion. Paritosh Dikshit, Akashvani News, Bhopal.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter @AIR News Alerts. In Maharashtra, the flood situation has improved as the water has begun receding in the affected areas. The Pune-Bengaluru National Highway NH4 reopened today for heavy vehicles and SUVs at Kolhapur-Sangli Phata. Vehicles stranded for the last 6 days are being sent towards Kolhapur in phases after taking all precautions. Till today, all help was being sent to Kolhapur through boats of the Navy, Coast Guard and NDRF. In Kerala, though the intensity of rain has decreased, the situation remains grim in the state. In heavy rain and landslides in the last 5 days, the death toll has crossed 80. A report.
More people are feared dead as 15 people are reportedly missing from the landslide-hit regions. Search and rescue operations are in full swing in these areas. 15 bodies were recovered from Kavalapara in Malappuram and 10 from Pudumala in Wayanad. Meanwhile, 2 fishermen died in Thiruvananthapuram today. Wholehearted effort is going on from across the state in collecting relief materials for the people in camps. Meanwhile, Rahul Gandhi MP is continuing his visit to relief camps in Wayanad constituency. Met Department predicts rainfall across the state in coming days due to the formation of depression in Bay of Bengal. Mayusha for AR News from Thiruvananthapuram.
In Karnataka, 5 rescue personnel went missing when their boat capsized today in Koppal while carrying out rescue operations. Efforts are on to look for them. In other parts of the state, the situation is beginning to ease as rescue and relief measures have gained steam. The Krishna River has begun to recede from several areas in Belagavi and Vijayapura. In Uttarakhand, normal life has been disrupted in many parts of the state today. 5 people have died in rain-related incidents in Chamoli district today. Traffic on the Char Dham Yatra route has also been affected following the heavy rains. More than 50 rural roads have been disrupted due to debris and boulders falling from the hills. The Met Department has forecast heavy rain in some parts of the state in the coming 24 hours. Riding on macroeconomic stability, India is marching towards the goal of becoming a $5 trillion economy by the year 2024. Several policy initiatives have been taken by the union government to reach the target, prodding up investments and industrial growth across the nation. Our correspondent highlights the impact of the central initiatives being witnessed in Tamil Nadu as a reference case. A report.
The launching of several industrial corridors have helped states like Tamil Nadu to spur economic growth. 3 of the major industrial corridors fall within the state, including the Chennai-Bengaluru and Chennai-Kanyakumari segments and the ambitious Defence Industrial Corridor. The Defence Corridor links traditional manufacturing hubs in the state like Chennai, Coimbatore, Salem and Hosur. The State Industries Minister Mr. M.C. Sampath told reporters in Madurai the state is making strides in e-vehicle and aerospace sectors as well.
As far as the small-scale industries are concerned, we have approved more than 12,000 units with 32,000 crore rupees investment. Single-window clearance system and a portal have been introduced through which investors can apply for permit. If no response is received within a month, it is deemed to have been given the permission.
Jai Singh, AR News, Chennai.
ISRO has launched year-long programs and functions from today to commemorate the birth centenary of its founder and eminent space scientist Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. The inaugural function was organized at the Gujarat University Convention Hall in Ahmedabad this morning, as Ahmedabad city is the birthplace of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. The programs include science and space exhibitions, competitions for school children, journalism awards, and speeches by eminent personalities. Centenary celebration programs have been organized across 100 selected cities all over India from today. The year-long celebration will end on the 12th of August 2020. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, who is on a 3-day visit to China, today said India-China relations should be a factor of stability at a time when the world is facing an uncertain situation. Mr. Jaishankar called on Chinese Vice President Wang Qishan at the Chungnan Hai. He later had a restricted meeting with Foreign Minister Wang Yi. In his opening remarks during the meeting with Vice President Wang, Mr. Jaishankar said the consensus between leaders of the two countries on global and regional issues has expanded. Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Kiran Rijiju today conferred the National Youth Awards for 2016-17 on 20 individuals and 3 organizations at a function in New Delhi on the occasion of International Youth Day. The awards are presented to young persons and voluntary organizations every year in recognition of their outstanding work in the field of national development and social service. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Rijiju said, "For any nation, the determination to take the country at different levels is totally dependent on the contribution of the youth."
Today, a youth in India can get connected with anybody else in the world. There is nothing which can stop you, bar you, everything is flawless, seamless. So this kind of situation under which we are witnessing the change in the way our youth are performing. For any nation, the determination to take a country, a society to a different level is totally dependent on the contribution of the youth.
Our correspondent reports that an individual award comprises a medal, a certificate and a cash prize of 50,000 rupees, while a cash prize of 2 lakh rupees is given to the youth organization. On to sports news now. India beat the West Indies by 59 runs via the Duckworth-Lewis method in the second ODI at Port of Spain in Trinidad last night. By virtue of the win, India took a 1-0 lead in the 3-match series. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narender Modi says government is committed to an investment-led growth targeting 100 lakh crore rupees over the next 5 years. Scrapping of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir will help create necessary conditions for investment, says Prime Minister. Eid-ul-Azha being celebrated across the country, Eid prayers conclude peacefully in various parts of the valley in Jammu and Kashmir. Situation improves in flood-affected areas of Maharashtra. Rescue and relief operations continue in Kerala. And 20 persons conferred with National Youth Award on International Youth Day. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website, newsonair.com. And with that, we end the Midday News.